the court for the Bucks. And small and power forward, it's Parker and Henson. Newman is out there with Brandon Knight. And it's Cantor in at the pivot spot down in the middle. James kicks to DeRozan. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low, here's Newman. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. He's got 6.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively. Look, I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now here's LeBron.
And while we have a chance to do so, let's take a look at some of the numbers for Irving. He's averaging 23 points per game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been at his most dynamic, no question about it. Almost impossible to handle.
Yeah, I agree. Not the guy you want to have to go up against right now. I mean, who knows when he'll cool off. These runs of his can last a while.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Knight kicks to Cantor. Parker outside, out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Ring shot on the way, and good on the basket. Book it.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Pelicans.
I didn't like the defensive game plan they had going into that one. It just seemed out of whack. The matchups were wrong, and they didn't bring the energy necessary either.
You know, it was befuddling to me why they stuck with that, Steve. I mean, they dug themselves a hole, and then they didn't make the changes they should have to get out of it. Didn't make any good adjustments there.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Bucks trail by 12. Here's Knight, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Knight's got 11.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Irving kicks to DeRozan. He feeds it to Love. Goes up on the wing. Misses off the left iron.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Knight kicks to Henson. Back to Knight. Tipped away and stolen by Love. In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Kevin Love with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
They set the screen. Knight dishes to Cantor. That's a 2 from Parker. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
Bucks trail by 12. Knight with it. He's got 11. Newman the pass to Cantor. And he banks in the layup. Cantor's got 12 in the game.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
On the wing, Irving. Outside DeRozan. Irving against Knight. Irving drives in from deep LeBron. Good on the shot. James has got 20 points.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Knicks in New York.
And if you look at their numbers in that game, what jumps out most is the balance offensively. They really spread the wealth.
And they were on fire in all areas. That was a very satisfying road win.
And Irving throws it down.
Punches it down.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Well, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Now, here is Knight, averaging 13 points a contest. Lays it up and banks it in. Knight's got 13 points.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Here's James. He's got 20. And it's DeRozan missing.
He's normally a really big threat from long range. Struggling right now. He might need to mix his game up a little bit.
And yes, sir, that one drops. 15 points in the game.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Now here's DeRozan. 8 points for him. Irving kicks to Love. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to James. Here's DeRozan. In the corner, Irving with it. James kicks to Irving. Here's Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Now, here is Knight. 15 points in the game. And Parker, here we go. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Parker's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
LeBron against Knight. Pass to Newman. Jacks up a 3. Shot misses. So Cleveland will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. This game against Milwaukee here, it's their first look at the Bucks.
Well, there was a lot separating these two teams in the standings a year ago, but they played each other to a draw. They split the season series.
Bucks trail by 13. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Cantor's shot is off.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
It has not been an easy quarter for them, at least offensively speaking.
And Parker, here we go. Shot's good.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
For the Cavaliers, Ennis comes in for Kevin Love. Young is subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. And the Bucks making a change here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And I also like the penetration. I mean, they're getting into the paint. They're getting a lot of easy hoops from those strong drives.
Now, here is Young. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 10 points.
Another good look there, and that's his 2nd three-pointer of the game.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Cantor. Kicks it tonight, and it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. In 3rd, the Cavaliers.
Kevin, that's been a nice run lately. They're making a strong effort on the board, and it's working and paying dividends for them. Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. 1st in scoring, 1st in field goal percentage. And they're also ranked number 1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. This is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah. In fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Parker. 9 points in the game so far. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. from 12 feet out. Here's Cantor. And a foul call on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, Enes Kanter has been getting it done. He has 9 rebounds, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Now, that's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work for him.
He hits both from the strike.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Here's the screen. Irving drives in and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And a brief check on the statistical breakdown for Kyrie Irving. What a string of games he's put together here lately. I mean, he's in high gear. Check out the stats. Averaging about 23 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he really brings that offensive firepower to this team. Finding ways to score is his specialty.
Yeah, that's his identity, Steve, among other contributions, obviously. But the ability to make plays that put up points, that's a major weapon in his arsenal.
Cantor and Pachulia pulls it down. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Irving with it, and it's Knight picking him up. And another miss by Cleveland. The Bucks have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Goes back up. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got 6 points in the quarter.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
Passes it to Irving. Dishes to Young. Feeds to Ennis. Got a piece of it. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You got to challenge him a little bit at least.
A shot by Knight, no good.
That's one he knows he should have made.
It's Young on the wing, covered by Parker. Young passes to Ennis. Irving attacking. Now the feed to Ennis. From deep. The kick out to Irving. There's a screen. Right side, Irving. Pass to Pachulia. He kicks it to Ennis. And here's Young from the arc. And that one's good. Young's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
They are wreaking havoc on him with the three-point shot here.
Lazy perimeter defense, Clark. You got to take the shooter's airspace away from him. And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Cleveland leading by 17. Irving kicks to Young. Outside Irving. Back to Young. Three-pointer. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Young's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Cavs. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Here is Knight. 17 points in the game. Parker drives in, unloads from 13. Cavaliers with the rebound. But Pachulia's got 4 rebounds in this game. Young dishes to Pachulia. Here's Ennis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bucks trail by 20. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find some, you're right. There's a good screen. Right wing. The three. And that one's good. 11 points in the game.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Irving kicks to Young. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 17. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next.